News Radio 620 WTMJ Milwaukee.
At 9 o'clock, it's 18 degrees. Today, AM flurries, then mostly sunny, breezy and cold. High at 25, wind chill -5 to 10. Tonight, clear and cold, low of 14, wind chill 5 to -5. From the WTMJ Breaking News Center, I'm David Ozzy Scott. An Alabama A&M University football player has died more than a month after suffering an in-game head injury. CBS Saturday Morning anchor Michelle Miller has details.
A&M initially released a statement on Medrick Burnett's death earlier this week, but the school retracted following conflicting reports of his condition. Yesterday, the Jefferson County Coroner's Office confirmed to CBS News that he died on Wednesday. The 20-year-old linebacker had been hospitalized since October 26th. He was involved in a head-to-head collision during a kickoff return against Alabama State.
A former Green Bay Packers linebacker is suing a California hospital over his son's death.
In the lawsuit obtained by ABC News, former Green Bay Packers linebacker Brady Papinga is suing Providence Cedars Sinai Tarzana Medical Center here in L.A. and some of its doctors, claiming his 17-year-old son Julius did not receive proper care there last year. He claims the doctors negligently and wrongfully concluded his son was having a panic attack and did not pay attention to what was really unfolding. He was having chest pains and breathing issues. Julius died of a pulmonary embolism. The Papinga family is suing for wrongful death due to medical negligence. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Improving snow removal and public safety during winter. The city of Sheboygan will now have winter parking restrictions in effect from December 1st to March 31st, with alternate side parking from midnight to 6 a.m. to help with snow clearing. Snow emergencies can now be declared for more winter weather conditions, not just for heavy snowstorms or blizzards. And once the snow is plowed to the curb, residents will have until midnight the next day to move their vehicles to the plowed side of the street. With the holiday season in full swing, holiday lights displays are popping up across the state. Drew Stefani of the Experimental Aircraft Association tells WTMJ the Aviation Center's celebration of lights brings the best holiday light display in the state with over 100,000 lights on the side. Stefani says when the display opens on December 7th, people will be able to participate in a 5K run.
The same day, right before the celebration lights will open for car traffic, we'll have people traffic. People will be able to participate in the 5K run walk. It's presented by and benefiting the Oshkosh United Way. Online registration is required, and with that, you get a T-shirt and a set of jingle bells. So you'll get to run through the whole event and get to see it from a different perspective.
The celebration of lights runs until December 31st. If you're looking for the hottest toy that's hard to get this season, be careful how you shop for it online. Michelle Reinen with the Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection tells WTMJ that there are faulty websites that target and scam consumers.
This is where you're going to find those scammers trying to get you to purchase toys that are in high demand and hard to find, and often will entice you with low prices, but those products could be out of stock, and you could be buying something that's of an inferior quality.
Ryan says if you bought something from a scam website, let your credit card company know so you can dispute the charges and get your money back. Sports, traffic, and weather are next. Citing and Unlimited WTMJ News Time, 9:05.
As you age, you start noticing pain in your joints that didn't used to be there. But you don't have to live in pain. When joint pain becomes a reality, schedule your free pain evaluation with Rejuvenex. We'll find where your pain lives and inject powerful, FDA-approved medicines that reduce inflammation and pain, while improving mobility in hips, shoulders, elbows, and knees, with some patients experiencing relief for greater than 2 years before repeating the process. While treatments like stem cells can cost close to $10,000 per joint, at Rejuvenex, the cost for your injection can be as low as $65, and almost all major insurance plans cover our treatments, so you may not have to pay anything at all. Call us now to schedule your free pain evaluation, because I'm pretty sure we can help you. This is Richard Salinas, registered nurse with Rejuvenex Arthritis Clinics, where we can alleviate your pain and rejuvenate your life.
Rejuvenex. Alleviate your pain, rejuvenate your life.
Go to rejuvenex.com to request your free pain evaluation.
You're off to see the wonderful world, and then it's back to your own castle. Make sure yours is beautiful and up to date. Siding Unlimited, Wisconsin's best contractor for everything on the outside of your castle, welcomes you home to the best it can be. You should not have to worry about your home's integrity while you are away. Let Siding Unlimited ensure it with all the best exterior products. Hometown Siding Unlimited is recognized as one of the best contractors in America by the manufacturers of the nation's best products in siding, roofing, decks, and especially windows. They have the awards. Take the initiative, and Siding Unlimited will make you proud to come home every time, whether it's from an exotic tour or from the grocery store. Set up an appointment with Siding Unlimited for your castle renewal now, and we'll see you when you get back. Bon voyage from Siding Unlimited, and then welcome home. SidingUnlimited.com.
Time for a WTMJ Sports Update from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All Sports Desk. The Bucks host Washington Wizards tonight at Fiserv Forum. Coverage of tonight's game starts at 6 with Bucks Shoot-Around right here on WTMJ. Taking a look at the roads with your WTMJ Johnson & Sons Paving Time Saver Traffic. The I-43 southbound on-ramp and northbound on and off ramps are closed at Keith Avenue. The I-43 northbound on and off ramps are closed at Locust.
Traffic is sponsored by Annex Wealth Management. It's time to know the difference, and Annex Wealth Management is ready to help with investment, retirement, tax, and estate planning as a fee-only fiduciary partner. AnnexWealth.com. Click the Get Started button.
Here's your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Today, AM flurries and mostly sunny, breezy and cold, high of 25, wind chill -5 to 10. Tonight, clear and cold, low of 14, wind chill 5 to -5. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high of 28. Monday, mostly sunny with a high of 32. Tuesday, mostly cloudy with a chance of snow late, high of 32. Wednesday, chance of snow showers, mostly cloudy, high of 38. Right now in Madison at 16, Green Bay 18, Waukesha 16, and in Milwaukee it's 18. I'm David Ozzy Scott, citing Unlimited WTMJ News Time 9:08.
The following program, the Fox World Travel Show, is paid for in full by Fox World Travel. The advice and opinions expressed during the Fox World Travel Show are solely that of the hosts and guests of Fox World Travel and not WTMJ or Good Karma brands. Need a vacation? Whether it's the trip of a lifetime or a weekend getaway, we can help. This is the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, every single day.
Good morning. Welcome to the show. I know it's going to be such a good one. You're going to want to listen to it again. Don't forget, you can always find the Fox World Travel Show podcast on Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcasts. Colleen Alsberg, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. I have to stand. I'm just like cold. I got to warm up a little bit here.
This is the type of weather that makes you want to get out of Wisconsin and go on vacation.
Yeah, in a way, we kind of like this. We do. We like this weather. We want to.
You might,
yeah,
because you can sell some trips.
Yeah, we can sell some trips, and I know I'm going to Costa Rica and Hawaii pretty soon, so
nice.
I'm okay.
All right, we're going to start off this show with a very special guest. Why don't you introduce?
Today we have a very special guest on the line. It's someone we've worked with for a long time. She's been a good friend. She is the best Inside Vacations tour manager or tour director that we work with in Europe. It's Gigi Bramage, live from, well, we want to say Europe, but I think she's in Fort Lauderdale right now. So hello, Gigi.
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right. It's so good to hear your voice. Thanks for having me. Yes, I am, in fact, in Fort Lauderdale. I came to see, I have a family here, so I came for Thanksgiving. But I live in Normandy in France. But I'm excited, and I love you guys. I love the guests that you bring over, and it's my great pleasure. You guys are great ambassadors of travel throughout Europe. And the people that I've met through you guys have been phenomenal. Really, nothing less of exceptional and great ambassadors for this great state of Wisconsin.
Absolutely. I mean, we've really we're good people, and we've made some good friends along the way. I know that you have a quite a good following, and we love that, and we just love to keep coming over there because it's nice to see a familiar face when we get off an airplane. And there you are, and you take us on some spectacular trips. And you are going to be doing one of our, I hear it's one of your favorites, actually.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been with Insight for 20 plus years, and one of my all-time favorite itineraries is Paris to Rome, and it's just a great overall. It's really a trip of a lifetime, and there's no way doing it on your own you would possibly be able to see and do as much. And so it's a great trip. It starts in Paris. We have 2 nights in Paris, and we tick off a lot of bucket list things to do in the great City of Lights, which is a place that I lived most of my life, and I love starting off with a bang. And then we head to Switzerland, which is always a winner. It's a beautiful, the town of Lucerne, and then we head to Austria, to Innsbruck, and we have just to let anybody listening that hasn't been with Insight before, we are considered the business class of coach touring. So where a lot of companies have between 52 to 54 seats on their coach, we have a maximum of 40. So we have doubled the legroom, and that goes back to, I'm pretty sure you met him, Colleen, our CEO, who's retired now, but he was 6'4". So
yes.
He loved coach touring, but he couldn't stand sitting on the coach. So we have these specially designed extra legroom luxury motor coaches with, Wi-Fi, and the important thing is that people are sitting in comfort when they're able to enjoy the great scenery. So we head from Paris to Switzerland, and then to Innsbruck in Austria, which is so stunning. And especially you guys have chosen the dates that come in May, which is another big bonus. Fox does it well. They choose. That's a great time of year to come because it's spring. Spring has sprung, and there's still some snow. I know you guys don't care about snow that much, but I get a lot of Australians and people who want to see snow. But you have the beautiful flora and fauna and the scenery. The alpine scenery is just gorgeous, and so yeah, and it's a great time to travel because for Europeans, like my kids are still in school. They don't get out of school in Europe until July. So Europeans take vacations July and August, whereas May is a perfect time. So the venues and places that we visit are a lot less crowded. And the weather's nice. The weather, you generally get really good weather. So it's not hot and crowded.
Yeah,
so,
and then we finish up in gorgeous Paris. And this is really very similar to the first trip I ever took with you, Gigi. We had such a great time. We started in London and did all this, but then
yes,
we end in Italy, and we've got 3 stops in Italy, and it's just perfect. One of your favorite places too.
Yes, I love Italy. I would say that's the place I go on holiday myself the most with my family, and I lived in Italy for a while in my 20s, and Venice in particular. So we go down to the peninsula, and it's a really nice taster of probably some of the most, Italy is one of these countries that has more UNESCO World Heritage sites than any other country in the world. So there's so much to see and do, but we're gonna do a lot while we're there. And we do Venice, which is amazing. And we actually stay in Venice, where a lot of companies, you stay on the mainland and you get transported back and forth, and you spend a lot of time in the travel, where we are actually in Venice. So that's kind of a great thing also about Insight, is that we have pretty centrally located hotels, all 4-star. And so we're 2 nights in Venice, and then we carry on and we do some fun things. We go to a wine tasting and an olive farm that's all Make Travel Matter, family owned. We try to support the local farmers and businesses, and then we stop in Pisa, which everybody can take the picture with the holding up the Leaning Tower.
I have several.
Still
yes. I've held it up many
times. And then
times.
Florence, yes, Florence, and then finally Rome, and Vatican City, and that's a really and it's a big year because it's 25 years. They every 25 years they open the holy doors at the Vatican at St. Peter's, and so it's a big year, and we have a very popular Pope, Papa Francesco, Pope Francis, and so it's a brilliant way and a very iconic visit to Rome and the Vatican City. So they say all roads lead to Rome, and this trip has it all, in my opinion. So
if you go to foxworldtravel.com, find the group travel. It's called Paris to Rome, Cities, Countryside, and Canals, going on May 15th through the 27th of 2025. How many seats are open on that? Do you know?
I'm sure
it's got to be getting close to sold out.
Because I know it was over 20 the last time I looked. So, but Gigi, can you hang on for a little bit and we can talk a little bit more about one other thing? Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, give me the hook if I'm talking too much. I'm sorry.
Hey, you're talking too much.
I get excited when I talk about it.
It is a Fox World Travel Show. We'll be right back on WTMJ.
Have you seen them yet?
Seen what?
4 different ways to say I love you.
I'd love to see those. Show me the list.
What list?
The list of 4 different ways to say I love you.
Let's start over.
Where are you going, Monica?
I'm going to get the 4 different ways to say I love you.
Sarah, imagine a box of assorted chocolates.
Okay.
When you open the lid, what do you see?
I see a guy sitting on a park bench saying, "Life is like a box of chocolates."
But what are the shapes of the chocolates?
There are 4 different shapes.
Here they are.
Those are gorgeous.
4 diamond pendants covered in diamonds.
Almost like they were dipped in diamonds.
And each diamond was created inside a miniature star.
But you'd have to be rich to afford one of these.
Choose the diamond pendant you like best. $148.
I love Kessler's.
Everyone loves Kessler's.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
It's great to get back home when your castle grounds are grand. Outdoor Living Unlimited is a company that does just that. As in their name, your outdoor living can be grand and the possibilities are unlimited. Patios, decks, water and fire features, lighting, pathways, pergolas, outdoor kitchens. Unleash your imagination out there. Then turn Outdoor Living Unlimited loose. Travel the world and always come home to your dream destination. Start with a voyage to Brookfield's OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com.
Before you go looking for an area rug that you'll have to settle for because you think that the one you really want will be out of your budget, come to Design Exchange, where you'll find a formidable selection of Oriental, Persian, and other wool area rug choices at 25 to 70% off retail. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor on consignment at a value. Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
If you're trying to find really good, high-end, distinctive furniture, the kind they just don't make anymore, then come to Design Exchange. But you better get here quickly, because the best furniture we take in on consignment doesn't usually last long. It may be vintage, it may have once been out of your range, but now you'll find it's priced right. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value.
Design Exchange.
This is the sound of footsteps down a hallway. Doesn't sound like much, but to those facing a complex condition, it's the path from one appointment to the next. Because all the doctors, treatments, and technology you've been fighting to find, they're all right here, under one roof, connected by hallways instead of highways. Welcome to East Park Medical Center. UW Health. Remarkable.
Planning a vacation? We've got you covered. You're listening to the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Dayton here with Colleen, and the Black Friday sale still going on today?
Yes.
This weekend?
Yeah. In fact, we can still do the text line, do the FWT, Fox World Travel, all caps, so they don't get spell checked on us.
Right.
So yeah, we still have some of those wonderful Black Friday sales going on. So don't fret, even though it's Saturday. We take a peek at some of the things online. We've got up to 80% off of all public cruise fares. We've got up to $1,000 off per couple for some of our Fox Select Vacations groups. We've got up to $600 off all-inclusive vacations. Those are getting very few and far between. So if you're thinking about going someplace warm, I would give them a call on Monday or start filling out that form online and getting some information because that's going to go away pretty quick. So they're available just for a limited time. So you want to do the talk and text line FWT to 855-616-1620.
All right. And Gigi's still holding out with us today. What you said you had something else you wanted to talk to her about.
Yes, Gigi, we're looking at you to do our Best of Italy again, too. You don't have to go through the whole itin, but I know that's one of your favorites as well. I just wanted to get that out there and your opinion on that one.
Oh, that's one of my favorites, Colleen. And I had a great group well, you guys always send wonderful people. They're just such a fun bunch. And we just did one, and that's another great time of year to travel, like September, October, because again, the rest of Europe, the other people are back the kids are back in school, and it's a lot less traffic and crowds, and the weather is still phenomenal in Italy. So that's a great itinerary, and that's what's nice. Like the Paris to Rome is a nice taster, especially if you've never been to Europe before. But I always recommend, like, if people want to come back and do a more I don't want to say intense, but a more specific. It's a great overall, just concentrating on Italy, and that's wonderful as well, because we go further down the peninsula and do the Amalfi Coast and Capri, Positano, and it's a brilliant itinerary, and we have a lot of really nice inclusions and things that are, again, if you were to try to do them on your own, we get you fast tracked in, and your time is really your greatest, most valuable asset once you're there. Like, you want to use it wisely, and the fact that you come with us, we get you in and out and give you loads more free time when you're seeing and doing things. But Italy, that time of year is spectacular.
Yeah, and I love that when we go to Rome and you guys take us to the Vatican museums and to the Sistine Chapel, and we're walking by this big line of people, and we've got VIP entrance, and it's super sweet. I feel like a rock star. You might as well put out a red carpet for us.
Oh, yeah, it's great. We're very it's a great relationship that we have with the Vatican, and we get fast tracked in and priority entrance. So it's worth it just for that. But it's a great trip, and that probably is my favorite of the Italian itineraries. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And Fox does a great job, because they add extra time, I think, in Rome on that, if I'm not mistaken. You guys add a day.
We do.
And so because Rome can be, you're looking at 3,000 years of Christianity. Have you guys seen Gladiator, the latest Gladiator? It's amazing.
Not yet.
But anyway, yeah, you gotta go see it. It's fantastic. So, because you're taking in 3,000 years of history, plus over 2,000 years of Christianity, and and a lot of times we're doing it in like a day and a half. But in that tour, Fox does a great job. They add an extra day, so it's a much easier, relaxed pace, and it's good. It's good. So,
the Best of Italy, that is October 2nd through the 13th of 2025, 12 days with Gigi Bromage. And do you know who's hosting from Fox World Travel?
No, I don't know that yet.
Okay.
Yes, we're working on that, though. Anytime I can come see Gigi, I'm going to come to Europe. So
I know.
Yeah, so hang tight, Gigi. I may see you in May. How's that sound?
That would be brilliant, Colleen. That would be fabulous.
Wonderful.
So, I love that.
Just want to thank you so much for joining us this morning. We all miss you. We all say hello, all your friends here, and we're going to get you some new friends to come over too.
All right, brilliant. All right. Tell them to save room in their suitcase. They're so good. They always manage to get some Twizzlers, some good old American junk food in my. So I love my Twizzlers. My Twizzlers candy. So they're so funny. They often bring me a little packet of that. So anyway,
okay.
I love hearing your voice, and I wish everybody a happy holiday season. And you know what? Travel is the only thing you buy that makes you richer. So I'm a big believer in investing in the experience rather than stuff. So do that. Get out there. Come see us. Come see us in Europe.
Thanks for joining us. Have a good holiday.
Cheers. Bye.
We're going to take a break.
Happy
We'll
holidays.
be right back. It is the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Your drink, sir? This virtual vacation is brought to you by Milwaukee Mitchell International Airport. For the full experience, visit flymke.com to explore our many nonstop destinations. With super convenient parking and low fares, flying from Milwaukee makes traveling so easy, it's like starting your vacation early. Fly easy, fly MKE.
Make holiday magic this year with something beautiful and timeless from Diamonds Direct. A stunning eternity band, a pair of classic diamond stud earrings, something new and eye-catching from a world-class designer, or maybe you're looking for that perfect engagement ring or a fabulous timepiece. At Diamonds Direct, we have the perfect gifts for the season, starting at around $500. Come and let our experts help you pick out that headliner gift, or for some fabulous ideas, see the online seasonal gift guide now at diamondsdirect.com. You can even chat now with a virtual assistant for the ultimate convenience. Whether you connect online or in person, you're guaranteed to get the extraordinary value, ironclad warranties, and white glove service Diamonds Direct is known for. And to help make your purchase even more affordable, we've got special financing so you can spread out your payments. Get directions, details, special showroom hours, and our holiday gift guide now at diamondsdirect.com. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
Capco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive is bringing us all together again to collect toys for children and families in need.
Join Capco and WTMJ for a celebration of giving on December 7th at the Kazmarek Center in Grafton.
This is more than just a toy drive. It's about kids helping kids. We are learning the importance of giving and how that impacts other kids and families all over Wisconsin.
Experience the joy of giving on December 7th.
And don't forget to bring toys.
Help us make a difference this Christmas. Visit kidstokidstoydrive.com.
Take your travel tips from the travel experts. Welcome back to the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Black Friday sale still going on this weekend. You can text FWT to 855-616-1620 to get those deals, like 80% off of some trips, hundreds of dollars off of trips.
Yes, absolutely. And we've got some still some seats left on our grill trip, too. We're holding some charter seats out of Milwaukee, which are kind of rare to find right now, too. So we went ahead and held seats way back in the early fall. And so give us a call and get on a neat trip to the Negril to Jamaica.
Get that link sent to you, FWT, to 855-616-1620. We talk group travel a lot here on the show, but what else does Fox World Travel all do?
We also do, we have a big corporate department, so that's about 80% of our business, doing meetings incentives as well. So if you have a company that wants to do some, give some gifts out to their employees, send them on a nice trip, give us a call. We can take care of that. Within our vacation department, which is about 20% of our company, we have destination weddings. We have an amazing department that takes you to any destination you want, including Alaska. We did a wedding up there. And then also within that vacation department, we have an amazing virtual team that I just want to mention. A lot of people don't understand that they think we're just branch offices, but we also have a virtual team, so they're work from home, and that's easy to get a hold of them because you can talk to them, you can email them from wherever you live in the United States or the world and get a hold of our virtual team.
FoxWorldTravel.com. There's a contact us form there that you can fill out. You can call 866-GO-FOX-GO. That is Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Somebody will answer that, but you can leave a message there as well if you call
in. Yes, definitely, for sure.
866-GO-FOX-GO. You guys are more than just these group trips that we talk about often on the show.
Right.
So.
We do everything travel. Anything that you want to do with travel, just give us a call. We're a full-service travel management company.
And your advisors are not on commission, so you're going to get the best advisor for the trip you're looking to plan, not somebody just because they want to make a sale.
Absolutely.
Which is a big deal.
It is.
Actually.
It is, because if you want to go to, let's say you want to go to Croatia, you want to go to Dubrovnik, and some of our newer advisors haven't been there yet, they know somebody that has, that they can call. I get a lot of calls on, I do, but I'm always there for a reference. There's always somebody that's an expert that can help them on with anything.
Colleen Ellsberg, Dayton Kane here with you for another half hour, so get your calls and texts in at 855-616-1620. Now we go to the WTMJ Breaking News Center with David Ozady Scott. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Dayton. One person was shot dead during a robbery Friday evening. Milwaukee police are investigating the homicide of an unidentified 22-year-old victim who was shot once during a robbery near Burleigh and Sherman Boulevard around 4:20 p.m. Responders attempted to treat the victim's wounds, but they died from their injuries on the scene. Anyone with information should reach out to the Milwaukee Police Department. Charges filed for a Christmas Eve overdose death. 27-year-old Lateet Davis from Milwaukee faces a first-degree reckless homicide charge for delivering drugs that led to the death of a West Ellis man. Victim was found dead in his home near 93rd Street and National Avenue on Christmas Eve 2022. He died of cocaine toxicity. Davis faces the homicide charge because of Wisconsin's Len Bias law, inspired by a standout basketball player from University of Maryland who died of accidental cocaine overdose in his dorm room. If convicted, Davis faces up to 40 years in prison and a fine of up to $100,000. Get ready for winter parking restrictions in Milwaukee. Milwaukee residents need to check street signs for parking, especially during snow emergencies, starting Sunday. During those emergencies, alternate street side parking runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. the following morning. Winter parking restrictions are in effect until March 1st. Taking a look at the roads with your WTMJ Johnson & Sons paving time-saver traffic. The I-43 on-ramp and northbound on- and off-ramps are closed at Keefe Avenue. The I-43 northbound on- and off-ramps are closed at Locust Street. Here's your WTMJ 5-day forecast. AM flurries and mostly sunny, breezy and cold, high of 25. Wind chill, -5 to 10. Tonight, clear and cold, low of 14. Wind chill, 5 to -5. Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 28. Monday, mostly sunny, high of 32. Tuesday, mostly cloudy, chance of snow late with a high of 32. Wednesday, chance of snow showers, mostly cloudy with a high of 38. Right now in Madison, it's 16. Green Bay is 18. Waukesha is 16. And Milwaukee is 18. I'm David Ozzie Scott, citing Unlimited WTMJ News Time, 9:32.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
Since 1955, Geis has been the trusted garage authority in Wisconsin. Hey, don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geis today. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget. They'll even build custom designs to meet your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to geisdoors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
Planning a getaway? Reserve a parking space that includes superior service and value. Exec Park is the only local family-owned valet parking serving travelers using Mitchell Field for over 42 years. Exec Park has an even greater deal for a limited time just for WTMJ fans. It's just $8.50 a day with cash payment when you mention WTMJ. To get terrific valet parking at this amazing rate, make your required parking reservation today. Call 414-747-1000 or visit execpark.com and tell them you're a fan of WTMJ.
Staying active, essential for overall health. Proper medical support, essential for staying active. WTMJ's Vince Vitrano for Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. Whether it's keeping a weekend warrior like me on the tennis court or keeping young athletes in the game, you want the best in sports medicine, that's OAW. Surgeons, nurses, and physical therapists help you recover from injury, avoid injury in the future, and enhance performance. Get care 7 days a week. Walk right in at an Ortho ASAP clinic or book an appointment online at orthowisconsin.com.
Hey, WTMJ's John Mercure here. Want to do something really fun, really cool, and help kids at the same time? Julia Fellow and I will be at Camp Bar in Tosa on December 4th in the evening. It's WTMJ's Trivia Showdown for Capco Kids to Kids Toy Drive, brought to you by Quizmaster Trivia. Come hang with us. We compete against you. You kick our butt a little bit, and you get the chance to win some really cool prizes. And find out how smart Julia is. P.S. Pretty smart. It's December 4th at Camp Bar in Tosa. Hope to see you there for Capco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive.
We're Ted and Pam, owners of Church and Chapel Funeral Homes here in town.
Our family, serving your family.
Church and Chapel Funeral Homes. There's one near you.
Plan a perfect vacation, no matter your budget. This is the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Definitely feeling like Christmas is on the way. It's cold outside today.
It is.
You said you didn't even want to get out of bed. So thank you for getting out of bed.
It was a long drive down here this morning with a heater just blasting all the way down.
Colleen Ellsberg in for Rose Gray, although I say in for Rose Gray, but she's like, you're here as much as she is, it seems like.
Yeah, it seems like we're kind of co-hosting now, aren't
co-hosting.
we? Yeah.
855-616-1620, the WTMJ talk and text line. Let's go over to Mark in West Dallas. Good morning, Mark. What's your question?
Yes, my daughter and husband are having a wedding anniversary in Italy, but this gift does not have to be Italian orientated. But what could a first-time person that's traveling need overseas that they wish they would have brought?
Ooh, good
I
question.
read up online that maybe a phone charger with different wire configurations and plugins for their phones. But would you have a couple other ideas?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great question. I love that. Packing cubes are just amazing. I don't know if they use them or not at this point, but I have fallen in love with the packing cubes because they're easy to pack them up and then start moving your dirty clothes to a laundry bag. And then as the packing cubes get less, you add your dirty laundry to them. So it's easy to keep everything sorted. Also, you might want to look into if you can sneak into their cell phone account and get them, maybe buy them a gift certificate for doing like a U.S. Cellular gift card so they can get international plans for their cell phones, which would be kind of nice.
Okay,
And-
international plans. Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's usually like, I think you could do it for $10 a day or something. It's not too expensive. Also,
Okay.
let me think. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking of all the things that I pack that work well for me, and definitely one of those converters is nice, where it's like a dual converter, where it's got multiple. There, you can get those on Amazon. They're small, and they can go to countries all
Yep.
over the world and just plug in wherever. But they're just adapters. They're not
Okay.
converters. But you might want to look into that. Most of our items nowadays are dual conversion or voltage, anyways.
Would a small Italian phrase book be of any value, or do they speak mostly English over there?
Over there, they speak very good English mostly, and you can get a lot of those things on apps nowadays on your phone where they translate
Okay.
everything. So, but a nice book with great pictures in it, or even like a Frommer's or something like that, where they can have some out of the way tips and suggestions for them. Always a good, nice little thing, and a good memory too when they get back.
Okay, and then that first gift, and I'll hang up then, would be packing cubes, as in Cubes.
That's correct. Yes, and you can.
Okay, packing cubes.
Yep.
Okay.
And you can.
All
get,
right. Well, thank you for your help then today.
You're very welcome. Thanks for calling.
Happy holidays. Thank you for calling in. Another text here came in. Good morning. We're flying to Cancun Tuesday on Delta through Atlanta. Are our bags transferred to our flights to Cancun, or do we have to recheck them?
That is, you do not have to recheck them. Once you check in, I'm assuming this is either Chicago or Milwaukee that you're flying down. When you are at the counter, just let them know that you're flying all the way through to Cancun. They will check your bags to Cancun, and then when you get to Atlanta, all you do is just go to your connecting gate, and you'll meet your bags in Cancun.
Okay. So you mentioned earlier the Black Friday sale that's still going on this weekend, and you can text FWT to 855-616-1620 if you want to get the link to see what's going on there. You mentioned that it's starting to get sold out for some of these spring break trips.
Correct.
So how much time do I have left? A week?
Yeah,
3 weeks?
I do it as soon as possible, especially now because of Christmas coming and people are wanting to maybe buy gifts for other folks too. The charters only run for a specific time, usually December through Easter out of Milwaukee, and people like that direct flight down to either Cancun or Jamaica or Punta Cana or Puerto Vallarta, or wherever the charter flights are flying this year. So those sell out pretty quickly. And so I wouldn't hang on too long at this point, especially the spring break weeks, because those are usually the busiest. And we've got, we are holding a few seats left yet for our charter to Montego Bay out of Milwaukee. So over the spring break week, we kind of picked that because most of the schools are taking off that same week.
Sure.
It's mid-March or mid to late March. So we've got some good prices and good seats still sitting there. But I wouldn't I wouldn't do it too, don't hang back too long. I'd get on that as soon as possible. At least check availability and pricing.
Okay. And are there any trips on the group page that we are close to either having to give seats back or that are selling out and you're like, you probably want to get on this if you...
Yeah, we have an amazing trip to Tuscany in the springtime, and that one is getting very close to where we have to release some of our space. I wanted also to mention on Gigi's trip, the Paris to Rome, we just secured amazing flights out of Chicago, so we have direct flights into Paris and direct flight home.
Nice.
So that's another plus, and plus you get to go to go with Gigi. But take a look at our Tuscany, because I know that we've got some great flights for that one. We just announced that. That is a fabulous trip where we go into Florence and then we transfer right away to Montecatini. And if you've been to Italy before, this is kind of like an extension of that. So we'll do 7 nights at the same hotel in Montecatini. So it's not a lot of bus tours place to place. You're unpacking once, and then we do day trips, and then we come back to Florence for 2 nights, and because you got to see Florence as long as you're there. You should
Right.
go see the Statue of David at the Accademia, and then go to see the Duomo, and they've got great shopping in the Ponte Vecchio, and it's just lovely. So that's a neat trip, and I know that one's coming up pretty soon that we have to give some space back. I think there's a few spaces left on our Best of Hawaii. Always a great idea to go to Hawaii. I know my Grand Hawaii that I'll be going with in February I think that one is sold out at this point, but there's still some on our Best of Hawaii, and that one I wouldn't hesitate. I'd pop onto that one as well.
Okay. And another great thing to do is gift cards. You guys offer certificates, right?
Yeah, and I was going to mention that to the previous caller, but yeah, gift cards are wonderful. If you don't know what to give them, but you want to give them the gift of travel, come into any of our branch offices and speak to one of our advisors, and they can write out a check, write out a gift certificate in any amount for your family.
And then they can put that towards their travel.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right, we're going to take another break. When we come back, more of your calls and texts, 855-616-1620. We'd love to hear from you. It's the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
What Penny Mustard furniture do we have in our homes?
Well, I'm proud to own the Elysian sofa. It's like comfort and sophistication had a baby.
Huh?
You'd never know that something so elegant could be so unbelievably cozy.
Okay, I just have one question.
Yes?
Sofas can have babies? The Elysian sofa, starting at just $202 a month with only 1 penny down and no interest till December of 2026 through December 8th at Penny Mustard.
Showrooms in Milwaukee and Chicago.
PennyMustard.com.
WTMJ's John Mercure here for Azura Memory Care and Assisted Living. They specialize in caring for those with early to late stage Alzheimer's or other related dementia symptoms. They provide additional daily living assistance for those with cognitive decline. And right now they're offering a curriculum-based class similar to a day program to the public for those with early to mid-memory loss. It's a great time to think about this during the holiday season. Wisconsin-based and family-owned. Locations throughout Wisconsin, right here in the Milwaukee area, AzuraLiving.com.
Well, now that the time is right and you're ready to make it happen, I can tell you this. We've installed hundreds of all-glass shower enclosures, and the one thing customers like best about them is that they have virtually no framework, and that's a positive on a number of levels. First off, the less framework you have, the easier your cleanup is going to be. And secondly, when you have virtually no framework on your all-glass shower enclosure, not only does the glass show well, but it also allows for the beautiful tile work that a lot of folks are having done these days to be a real aesthetic focal point. And when we install your all-glass shower enclosure with nearly maintenance-free shower guard glass, you're going to be cleaning it less and enjoying it a whole lot more. This is Stacy Sinks with Less's Glass Service. If it's a new glass shower door, fogged or broken insulated glass replacement, or affordable glass and mirror home decor that you've been looking for, you just can't pass on Less's Glass. Less's Glass Service, serving all of southeastern Wisconsin. Find us at lessglassservice.com.
Gift cards from the amazing Mineshaft restaurant in Hartford make great holiday gifts, as everyone loves a delicious breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Buy a $100 gift card and get a $20 gift card free. It's easy. Order online at mineshaftrestaurant.com.
Are you waiting for a miracle to feel financially secure in retirement? In a recent study, over a third of millionaires predicted their ability to feel financially secure in retirement is going to take a miracle. At Annex Wealth Management, we believe a plan, not a miracle, will help increase your retirement confidence. Annex Wealth Management listens. Then, our team of experts gets to work using leading-edge technology to build a comprehensive plan that covers investment, retirement, tax, and estate planning. We stress test it, run it through countless variables. Then, and only then, we present a framework for a financial plan tailored to your goals in retirement. And unlike our competitors, Annex doesn't have any products to push. No hidden fees or commissions. There's too much of that out there already. We're a fee-only fiduciary, required to act in your best interest at all times. More planning, fewer miracles. Annex Comprehensive Wealth, Annex Private Client, Annex Ignite. Build confidence in your future with Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference. AnnexWealth.com.
Let's take that road.
Gotta get away? No one does it better. Back to more of the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
You guys book sleigh rides at Fox World Travel?
I bet you we could. I wouldn't put it past any of our
So that's the other thing people should know. No matter what you're looking to do, call and see if they can help you, right? Because you guys do everything when it comes to travel.
We really do.
Figure it out.
Yeah,
So.
it's amazing. Sometimes we get questions. They're like, do you do this? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, it's an airline ticket. Of course we do that.
Yes.
Yes.
So when it comes to Christmas, because we're now past Thanksgiving, we can talk Christmas.
Yes.
Christmas markets going on all over the world, and you guys are taking people to them.
Right. We wanted to try something a little different this year. When we do Christmas market tours, we usually do land tours that go to Germany, Austria, just because we've got a pretty big German ancestry here in Wisconsin. And then we do river cruises as well, they're beautiful too. Great time of year to be there. It really gets you in the Christmas spirit. So we're trying something a little bit different this year, and I think it's fabulous because it does go to one of my favorite places in the world, which is Dubrovnik in Croatia. So this is more of a Croatia and Slovenia and Austria Christmas markets, and we do we visit Vienna, which is beautiful. They go to one of the biggest squares there, and that's where they have their Christmas markets, and you can just picture it. The snow is just coming down slowly. It smells wonderful. They're cooking up all those sausages that you get on these wonderful hard rolls and the mulled wine, and you can go get a souvenir mug with the mulled wine in it, and it's just lovely. And then we see the sights as well. Then we go to Slovenia, so we go to Ljubljana, which I've never been, which I'm very jealous of everybody who's ever been there. It's full of all the different canals. It's very similar, I guess, to Venice and to Strasbourg, France, something like that. And then we also go to Zagreb in Croatia and do a couple of more cities in Croatia. And it's such a beautiful country. I absolutely adore Croatia. So this is a little bit different. They all do Christmas markets, all very similar. We did find out that we're trying to get John Bramage on as the guide. That's Gigi's husband. This is his specialty. That whole area is kind of his forte. So we've requested John Bramage to take this group out for us, and it's going to be absolutely fabulous. So I love Christmas markets. It's usually not that cold. It's very similar to here, maybe a little bit warmer, but the right pair of boots and jacket, and you're good to go. So I love it.
All right. So those are already on the website. If you go to foxworldtravel.com, click on the little menu button, you'll see a little pop-up menu come up. You hit vacation travel, group travel, Fox Group Vacations. And that's where all these things are that we're talking about. So make sure you get to the website today and book it. And it's a Black Friday weekend still, so you got some savings that you can catch. Text FWT to 855-616-1620. You'll get the link for that, FWT to 855-616-1620. What are some of the things on that link?
And again, we've got some great cruise fares where they have up to 80% off. We've got a couple of our Fox Select group vacations where we've extended out our Black Friday sale to the end of the year, actually. So about $1,000 off per couple up to that.
Nice.
And then also we've got some all-inclusive vacations that are still out there with some great savings up to $600 per couple. So take a peek at that. And then also if you're thinking about going to Jamaica, got a few seats left on our charter out of Milwaukee to Negril. We're doing 7 nights all-inclusive to the Rio Negril. And it's just a great time to be going to Jamaica in March. That's in our dates are mid-March, March 22nd for 7 nights.
All right. Colleen Ellsberg, Dayton Kane here with you on the Fox World Travel Show. One segment coming up next on WTMJ.
Dr. Ken's mind is fine as aged mind, let me tell you.
Hey! This is The Truth on WTMJ.
Is it me? Or are you the deficit? Am I doing too much or are you not doing enough?
You're reminding me what I'm not doing, so then you don't.
With Dr. Ken Harris and Denise Thomas.
Politicians are not perfectionists. They're not perfect. How do you think they became politicians?
Sunday night starting at 7.
There's so much going on in this city, in this country, and I think it's time that we slow down.
Right here on WTMJ.
Are you tired of fumbling through hundreds of feet of lights just to find out they burnt out last season? John Mercure here with Landworks Wisconsin. Let Landworks handle the holiday decorating for you this year so you can focus on what really matters. From festive holiday arrangements to dazzling lighting displays, their expert designers will work with you to build a display that fits your style and your budget. Make your home or business the talk of the block this year with holiday decorating from the teams I trust at Landworks. Visit landworkswisconsin.com.
Vince Vitrano here for Connect Chiropractic. Numbness, tingling in the hands, arms, legs, feet. Time to go see Dr. Alex Young and my team at Connect Chiropractic. Regular chiropractic care can bring life-changing results for folks who suffer from neuropathy and fibromyalgia, nervous system issues that can be corrected, and no worries about twisting, cracking, or popping. The docs at Connect Chiro use all the same method, a special tool that is pain-free and effective for your adjustments. Visit them in Delafield and Wauwatosa or get started online at GoConnectChiro.com.
Get your rock solid guaranteed pre-approval to buy at ACCUNET.com.
I am trying to spread the word. Elders do not have to lose everything at the end of life paying for nursing care or assisted living.
Dan Kraus from Kraus Estate Planning and Elder Law Center.
If you have assets over $150,000, it often makes sense to work with an experienced elder law attorney to save as much as possible from the devastating cost of nursing care for your security, for your family.
Contact Dan at Kraus Estate Planning and Elder Law Center today. SaveMomsAssets.com.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station. Before you pack your suitcase, hear from the experts. Here's more of the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Dayton Kane and Colleen Allsberg with you this morning. Mostly sunny, breezy, a high of 25 today. It's only 18 in Milwaukee. Feels like about zero. So
yeah, it did.
be ready for that.
My feet were frozen on the way down.
Yeah. Text here says, going to Paris next September and been watching fares. Still pretty high for Premium Select. How long can I wait to book? So for next September.
Yeah, we've been actually working on our airfare as well for all our groups this year, and it is coming in really high. We were really quite surprised, not sure what's going on at the moment. So I'd probably give it a little bit of time. We are starting to see some of them come down. I probably looking for premium economy too. That's been really high. That's been in over $3,000, which I think is crazy. So even some of our just economy flights have been coming in pretty high. So I wouldn't wait too long. Kind of watch them, maybe on the week, every week, take a peek at them, and then if it comes down to a point where it's reasonable, then go ahead and book. So I don't wait till last minute. That's never a good idea.
Especially if you have a set trip already planned.
Right, absolutely. So just kind of hang in there. Let's see what happens. Maybe in the new year things will calm down a little bit.
I have a question for you. So we have Black Friday, then you have Small Business Saturday, then you have what's the one on Cyber Monday?
Cyber Monday.
Now I hear there's this thing called Travel Tuesday. Is that really a thing?
Oh, I don't know. I've heard of Giving Tuesday, but I like it. Let's do it. Let's book all our Travel Tuesday. Give us a call.
All right. I mean, you guys already have the Black Friday sales going on,
Correct,
so Travel Tuesday is not probably going to be any more savings than you're already seeing on the Black Friday. But if you haven't booked anything, will that sale still be going on Tuesday?
Yeah,
you said through the end of the year?
No, some of them will be through the end of the year, but some of them are limited time right now. So I just mostly of the groups. We've extended some of our booking discounts.
Okay.
Just
speaking of groups, there's one more that we need to talk about, the Egypt one for next year.
Yeah, I put it out there. I've got some room on my Egypt trip for 2025. I just got back. Rose and I both did a group. We had a fabulous time. Your mom was along. That was awesome. And then we moved the date just a little bit because we wanted to get Hazem on with us. And then it would work for me as well. So I guess I'm going back to Egypt. So
it's right in the title, Splendors of Egypt and the Nile with Colleen Allsberg.
Amazing.
So.
It wasn't there before, and now it is. It's amazing how that happens. But I'm really excited to get back because it really definitely is one of my most favorite places in the world to visit. And now that I know it really well, I've been there. That'll be my fourth trip there. And then now that I know I'm meeting Hazem there as well, it's like seeing Gigi. It's a familiar face, and it just makes you instantly comfortable. And he is such an amazing Egyptologist, and he switches things around to make it. He can read the group really well. If it's too hot, he'll make sure that we leave a little early to avoid the heat and avoid the crowds. And he's just an amazingly kind person. We felt safe. We felt comfortable. We had such a fantastic time, and it's such a spectacular place to visit. So if you're ever interested in going to Egypt, this is the time. We got some great prices, and going at the end of October. So come
October
along.
21st through November 2nd of 2025, a 13-day trip there. When people go to the website, they can do a couple things while they're there. There's a Let's Connect button where
Yes.
they can fill out a form, and somebody then will call them on Monday and follow up.
Right. That goes to our support team. They take a peek at that. First, they'll check to see if you've booked with us before and with one of our current advisors. If not, then they'll kind of look at your zip code as well, see if we can get you to a branch office. And if not, also they'll look at what the destination is and get you to one of our experts. So you're getting the perfect service for the destination you're going to.
It's really cold outside today. You don't want to go anywhere. You don't want to watch another episode of Friends because you've seen it 10 times.
Yes.
You can actually learn about the 2025 collection from Rose Gray and Colleen Ulsberg by watching a virtual travel show on the website as well.
Yes, we love our travel shows.
I know that you did one in-person travel show, but what, a month ago? Month and a half ago? It was crazy big.
It was crazy big. We did a showcase in Neenah, and it was the beginning of October, and we had over 500 people RSVP. Close to that showed up, actually. We loved it. It was just so good to see everybody in person and talk travel. We had a bunch of vendors there, and so they got to meet who we all work with, and they got a lot of swag, and we gave out some great prizes. Congratulations, Peter Webster. He won our big cruise.
Nice.
One of our good clients, so that was neat to see that somebody we knew won. But we're planning on doing some more in-persons. We're looking at January, February already, so kind of hang tight and watch our website and listen to the show, and we'll let you know when those in-person events are going to take place.
Okay, so again, recap just for everybody what you guys can all help with when it comes to travel.
Absolutely. We're a full travel management company. We can help you with corporate travel. We can help you with meetings, incentives. On the vacation side, we can help you with weddings and any type of vacation that you want to take, family trips, group trips, girls' getaways, whatever you want. And within that department, we have a virtual department as well. So if you don't want to see anybody talk, you can talk to anybody. You can just email our virtual department, and they'll get you where you got to go.
So there is no place to buy a certificate online, but if I fill out the Let's Connect form and say, hey, I would like to purchase a $1,000 gift card for my daughter for Christmas, you guys would get back to me on Monday and
absolutely,
help
and
me with that?
they could pop that in the mail. I'm sure they can.
Okay, still time to get it before Christmas.
Absolutely.
We got a month yet.
Well, it's going to go fast. It's not even a month. It's like 3 weeks. Oh my God.
Oh, yikes! I better get shopping. Okay, I have to ask this every week. Are you in next week?
I am not. Next week, Rose is back from yet another trip. She's going to be tan. I'm going to be jealous. But yeah, Rose is back next week.
Rose is tan all year round. She's always going somewhere warm and sunny.
She
it seems
is.
like.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, appreciate you coming on. Get back home safely.
Thank you.
Stay warm. I know that's going to be harder to do than get home safely, but stay warm.
Thank you.
And when will we see you next? Do you know?
I don't know, actually. Maybe
Wow.
Rose will need a break. So,
okay.
But have a Merry Christmas if I don't see you until then.
Yes. Merry Christmas. All right. That does it for the Fox World Travel Show. We'll do it again next week at 9 a.m. Coming up next, Danny Clayton and the crew from Annex Wealth Management with Money Talk, and we'll check into the WTMJ Breaking News Center.
The preceding program, the Fox World Travel Show, is paid for in full by Fox World Travel. The advice and opinions expressed during the Fox World Travel Show are solely that of the hosts and guests of Fox World Travel and not WTMJ or